let's dive into some of the things you're seeing in the marketplace. What's like the biggest mistake that accounting firms are making these days from a productivity and kind of workflow standpoint that you are seeing?
Well, I think there's two things. The one I will always mention because it's so important is all of the false starts that keep happening in accounting firms.
Right.
We are so excited and anxious to get ready on a piece of client work that we will start even when we don't have all the information together because we just want to start moving the ball forward.
Mhm.
And that creates a lot of confusion when you then go to hand off your step maybe to somebody else. So if your task is 80% of the done and you check it off and and you don't have all the right information or you don't have all the client information on file, it becomes a really hot mess. So we always like to say start when ready. Make sure you have all your materials together either internally or you have everything you needed from the client. It's been checked, it's been reviewed, then you can really start. And when you do that, you can better set the expectations for your client on when they're going to get something back.
Right.
We run into a lot of trouble and where turnaround times are missed or deadlines are missed is all those kind of gotchas that come up in the middle of it. And one of the biggest gotchas is, the client, we thought they submitted everything, they really didn't, or we started when they submitted 50% of the stuff, but we thought it was enough to just get going. I will say that the kind of the second mistake is, passing the baton between team members. So I haven't talked a lot about this, but it's something I've, like you said, you're going to nerd out on it, become passionate about recently, which is when you're working with a team member or when you delegate something to a staff member or a staff member completes a task and the new staff member needs to pick it up, there's actually a task between the tasks, which is confirming you're able to do it.
Right.
And confirming you have the knowledge and capacity.
Proper delegation, systematized rather than dumping.
Yeah. And so it could be like in our system, it could be a task that's sent over to you. And, that team member needs to say like, do I understand what's expected of me? And do I have the time to actually do it? And do I have all the materials to do it? So there's actually kind of like, and this is not all the time. Sometimes you just, exactly what's going on. You're just going, you're going. But there are times where you're like, that person, that confirmation that something has been received is a step in and of itself. You don't have to mark it as a step in a system or whatever, but you just need to acknowledge that it's real. And the other thing that's kind of the work between the work is all these systems now have some level of collaboration in them. So you could talk to another team member, you can send them a note. Well, in the profession, we really try to optimize our utilization. We want to hit, 80%, 85% utilization. I think where it gets kind of problematic and what's hard to really account for is when you're collaborating with a team member. Let's say you are stuck and I feel like you, Nate, you have the information I need. So I send you a message in the system, you get an email. Well, guess what? If I'm asking you a question, that's more than just a question. That is a task. That is a piece of work. You have to think about that. Oh, that's right. I did talk to that client. I uploaded that file into ShareFile. Let me go grab that link for that person. Oh, wait, this is an old updated PDF. So let me call the client and get the latest one. And so now you've actually taken on a task without realizing it. This is a piece of work. Maybe it'll take 30 minutes. Maybe it'll take 4 hours. And it's hard to represent that in workflow, but this passing the baton is really important. People need to recognize that there's some level of capacity needs to be thought of in this kind of passing the baton world.